Tim O'Malley with Tim Priester pregame before number 3 Notre Dame takes on USC at the Coliseum. And there's, Tim, two reasons, I guess, for Notre Dame fan angst. One is just a past history of losing big games here to USC. And, of course, number 2 is USC has a lot of skill position talent all over the field. That's the one that matters.
They do. Their wide receivers are very good, and they'll take some deep shots. It's what they do. It's what they do well. We tend to focus on all the bad things that have happened here. People go back to '64 when Notre Dame was up 17-0 and lost. 2 years later, Notre Dame came here and won 51-0 and won the national title. Jerry Faust has won here. Lou Holtz won four times in a row. Brian Kelly won the first 2 times they played here, including 6 years ago when Notre Dame was in the same spot to finish off a regular season undefeated, and they followed through with that. This team's better. I mean, this Notre Dame team is better. And USC's really struggling. We got some reports from Notre Dame's walkthrough on Friday here, and they're ready. They're focused, and those have been the reports that we've been getting for the last couple of weeks from Brian Kelly himself, as well as others, in terms of how they're preparing for these games. So Notre Dame just needs to play its game. Yes, the deep ball is going to be an issue with USC. The running game is something with Aka Cedric Ware that can be effective, and Notre Dame at times has not always been completely shut down in that area. But if Notre Dame just avoids mistakes and plays the type of football that they've been playing, they're going to come out of here 12-0 tonight.
There's a reason that this is the biggest point spread for Notre Dame as a favorite coming to the Coliseum for at least 50 years. It would have to go back to your 1966 game, and I'm not official on that, but I guess they might have been favored by more than 11 heading into that contest. But the reason for it is that Notre Dame's strength, their defensive line, is going against USC's inconsistent weakness in that offensive front. And if USC cannot keep Notre Dame honest with a balanced attack, they will be in 3rd and long, and that really gives Notre Dame an advantage.
Yeah, you don't have to be a real focused team to hit a couple deep balls. I think we said that during the podcast, but by the same token, Notre Dame's defensive line against USC's offensive line is a mismatch. And I think that USC, how many times have we said this about an opponent? So-and-so is going to have a difficult time scoring more than... Right. In this case, 17 points. It's just about everybody in the staff picked 17 points, but that's about where they are. And again, you don't have to be extremely focused to hit a 70-yard pass. You just have to get a step on a guy and throw the ball perfectly. But having said that, I don't think USC is going to run the football consistently tonight, and Notre Dame's defensive line should have a significant advantage against their offensive line.
And the Irish offense, speaking of focus, there's no reason for this whole Notre Dame team. There's one game left. It's odd people even consider, is Notre Dame overlooking anything? This is what they've been pointing to the whole year. And the change to Ian Book and the way Ian Book plays, when you don't want to doubt him, but every time you're sitting there thinking that maybe they can't get to 30 on this team, he finds a way. I still contend he rolls out of bed with 30 points, and then the little things that happen during a game determine where they go from there. And I have a hard time thinking that USC is going to hold Notre Dame under 30 points today.
Yeah, I tend to agree. As long as Ian Book is healthy, knock on wood, they're going to be very, very difficult for USC to stop. Notre Dame running the football, if that happens, then Notre Dame is in the 40s tonight, and there's another celebration on this field like there was 6 years ago.
Notre Dame remains in pole position for a playoff bid, most likely the number 3 spot, in a day that saw one team already bow out, and it would appear that if Notre Dame plays this game today, they will handle USC in the Coliseum and finish their season at 12-0. We'll be back post-game with an update on the Irish versus the Trojans in the Coliseum.